Good morning, tēnā tātou katoa. I'm Michael O'Keefe and you're with AM Early. It's great to have your company this morning. 8 years on from their first known offending, the Mamahooch sexual predators have been dealt their fate. Danny and Roberto Jazz will spend at least 16 and a half years behind bars after being convicted of 69 charges against 23 victims. The convicted rapists spiked drinks of young women. Not enough, with the country's Prime Minister calling for his resignation. All right, time now for a look at the weather.
The weather, brought to you by nature. Turn it to power on by Meridian.
A ridge of high pressure covers much of Aotearoa today, but a weak front does linger about the far south. The lower south has morning cloud, clearing to a fine day with high cloud and northeasterly winds. Dunedin, your highs 14, Oamaru 12. On the west coast, it's a fine morning, then partly cloudy with a possible shower from this afternoon. At 12 degrees the high for Milford Sound, 13 for Westport. The Canterbury and Marlborough regions have cloud clearing to become a fine day today with northeasterly breezes. Ōtautahi, Christchurch, your high is 12 degrees. Nelson, you'll reach a high of 13. The lower north can expect morning fog and frost patches, clearing to a fine day today with southeasterly winds. Te Whanganui Aotearoa, Wellington 12 degrees for you, Masterton also 12. Further north and the Central Plateau has morning cloud, but it'll turn to a fine day today. 16 degrees the high for Whanganui, 12 degrees for Taupo. On the east coast there's morning cloud, but otherwise a fine day with periods of high cloud from the afternoon. Hastings 14 degrees, Tauranga also 14. And the top of the country is partly cloudy with the chance of an afternoon shower. 15 degrees the high for Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland, 14 degrees for Whitianga. Right, let's take a look at your weekend weather now. And on Saturday it's partly cloudy with isolated showers in the north, while the south has showers in lower parts, but it'll be mainly fine elsewhere. And then on Sunday it's becoming mostly cloudy with scattered showers in the north, while the south has rain. Right, coming up, retail sales have slumped in the last quarter. Find out what we're buying less of next. No mai, hoki mai, you're with AM Early. It's 20 minutes to 6. Russian President Vladimir Putin has broken his silence about a plane crash which is believed to have killed Yevgeny Prigozhin. He's described the Wagner boss as a talented businessman after avoiding the topic when he addressed a security alliance earlier in the day. 10 bodies have been recovered from the crash site north of Moscow. ITV's Chloe Keedy has the latest.
This is what's left of the private plane arrest.
Well, back here now, and economists were a little surprised this week with retail sales dropping more than they had expected. It was the third quarter in a row this number had fallen. So what does this tell us about the economy? Well, here to answer that question is ASB's chief economist, Nick Tuffley. Good morning, Nick.
Morning.
Run us through the numbers. What did they say?
Well, look, what we've seen is a 1% decline in volumes and a 0.2% decline in the value. So we not only spent slightly less over the quarter on us.
Fascinating. That's ASB's chief economist, Nick Tuffley. Thanks so much for your time this morning. All right, coming up, why Auckland flood victims are frustrated with the council's $2 billion buyout deal. We'll have more on that after 6. Morena, welcome back. You're with AM Early. It's 8 minutes to 6. Right, time to check in with our reporters around the country now, and we're all over the country, Auckland, Wellington and Christchurch, but we're going to start in Auckland where Emma Olsen is. Morning, Emma. There was major disruptions in Auckland's CBD yesterday.
Morena, Michael. All roads are now reopened and buildings safe to return to after a gas leak prompted evacuations in downtown Auckland.
It certainly is. Thank you so much, Mitch, and thanks to all our reporters around the country this morning. That was AM Early. It's 4 minutes to 6.
No mahare mai, it's Friday the 25th of August. You're with AM. Great to have you with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. And the final AM Early this morning. Michael, thank you for reading our very last bulletin.
Thanks to our reporters as well. They do a fantastic job, all of our team.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
The reporters, for those who very much enjoy those crosses that we do just there, we're going to include them in our offering after 6 a.m. from next week, so you won't need to miss James and Mitch and Emma too much. They'll be back next week, just at a slightly different time slot. It has just gone 3 minutes away from 6 o'clock. So much to talk about.